everyone and welcome to ITLS Academy Empower the Youth. So today in this lecture we will going to understand what is primary production in pharmaceutical industries part 2. So in the previous lecture of this primary production, that is part 1, I have given the overview of what is a primary production. So in this particular lecture we will going to understand in broad that what is exactly a primary production in any pharmaceutical industry means. So we all are aware that most of the countries are the part of the global market, okay, but there are very few to which try to be internally self-sufficient, means whether it's a raw materials which forms the backbone of the industries, okay, are produced and they are traded as a commodities worldwide. Okay, we all are aware that these raw materials, whether they are the raw materials that are used in any food industries or the raw materials that are used in any pharmaceutical industries, so this raw material, it act as a backbone of any industry. Okay, so almost all countries, even the largest one, they actively acquire at least some of the raw material, machinery and the packaging goods abroad at the most of the economical prices and different stages of production, and then complete the process at home. Okay, so it is a matter of a competitive advantages, not imaginary independence in an increasing globalized economy. Okay, so here if we talk about that, the production standard known as the good manufacturing practices that we have discussed in the previous lecture, that what is GMP. So GMPs are nothing but they are the good manufacturing practices, that means they are the quality requirement, that means adopted by the guidelines as the industries and the World Health Organization, that is WHO. Okay, so GMP system, what they exactly do, or you can say that what is the objective behind the GMPs. So the basic idea or the objective behind GMPs are, it ensures the product are consistently produced according to the quality standard appropriate to their intent use and required by the product specification. Means it is the duty of the GMPs that to produce a product that is free from any source of microbial contaminant, or a product that when get finished, means at the final product, it meets the requirement that a customer is looking for. Okay, so basically there are three different levels of productions. For example, the primary production, the secondary production, and the tertiary production. Okay, so today we will going to discuss what is primary production in detail. So see, primary production, it is the processing of raw materials to create active pharmaceutical ingredients. So I have already discussed about AIPs. AIPs are what? AIPs are the active pharmaceutical ingredients. So you must be aware of AIPs, because in interviews, in examination, they can ask you what do you understand by AIPs. So AIPs are the active pharmaceutical ingredients that are used in pharmaceutical formulations. Okay, so pharmaceutical manufacturing, it undergoes a series of procedure to make a single medicine. So whenever you want to produce a medicine, let's say paracetamol, so it has to undergo with a series of procedure. Okay, so the entire production process is complete when all the steps are properly completed. So these steps are design, conceptions, development, withdrawal processing, refinement, packaging, delivery and storage. So pharmaceutical manufacturing plant undergo this hierarchy of the step to produce an essential medicine and other than pharmaceutical products. So what is the hierarchy hierarchy that a pharmaceutical manufacturing plant is actually following. It is actually following the design conception, it is actually following the development process, it is actually you know it is actually are following the withdrawal, processing, refinement, packaging, delivery and storage. So it is very important for any of the industries, okay, whether I'm talking about any food industries, whether I'm talking about any pharmaceutical industries, the main motive is to how to store a particular product. Okay, why? This is the question to understand. Okay, so why storage is a point of concern? Because it is the because whether it's any product, okay, whether it's a food product or whether it's a pharmaceutical product, so the storage life, or you can say the shelf life, is very less. Sometimes it is very कभी कभी बहुत ज़्यादा भी हो जाती है, but sometimes it is very less. So to maintain the quality as well as the quantity of any product, it is the duty for any pharmaceutical industries to have a proper storage system of the particular product. Okay, so that is the reason the pharmaceutical industries undergo this hierarchy of steps, okay, to produce a essential medicine and other pharmaceutical products. So the first one is called the primary processing stage. So any stage of production, it involves the primary, secondary and the tertiary. So the primary stage, that involves the manufacture of active drug ingredients. So this step also includes various research facilities which are done by skilled and talented pharmaceutical engineers to provide efficient pharmaceutical ingredient. So this is the first step, okay, that involves the manufacture of active drug ingredients, or you can say that this primary production, it is a processing of raw materials to create a active pharmaceutical ingredients. You take a raw material, and from this raw material, what you are making, active pharmaceutical ingredient from the basic raw material, okay. And the final APIs, which is the biologically active compound in the pharmaceutical that produces the therapeutic effect, should be meet the similar requirement. So the primary manufacturing, they basically involves, other than these steps, they involves either the chemical or the biological processing that requires a different type of production facilities, technologies, skills and knowledge, okay. Now comes the second unit, is called the minor processing stage. So what do you understand by the minor processing stage? So it mostly deals with the conversion of active pharmaceutical ingredients, means API, into a desired medicine. Okay, what was the first stage is doing? The first stage is doing the conversion of raw materials to APIs, whereas the second stage is what it is doing, it is converting the active pharmaceutical ingredients into a desired medicine. Okay, so hence this steps includes the final drug processing steps to generate out product that can be used as a pharmaceutical product in several healthcare units for the administration of suffering from various health disorder. Okay, so in the second stage, what it is doing, it is just changing the APIs into the desired medicine. Okay, now comes the final, that is the tertiary one. So the final pharmaceutical products are in various forms, that includes a solid, semi-solid, aqueous form. Some of the common solid forms are capsule, tablets, ointment, creams, etc. So the liquid pharmaceuticals are available in the forms like gel, solutions, suspension, emulsions and injectables. There are various inhalable products and aerosols, so that a certain chlorofluorocarbons and other butane are exclusively for the external use only. Okay, so here in the final pharmaceutical products, they are in various forms. Okay, so we all are aware of all the forms. For example, we are aware of the solid, that is in the form of tablets. We are aware of the semi solids in the form of the capsule. We are aware of the aqueous forms in the form of certain types of a gel. Okay, so these are the steps or the production of material that take place in the final pharmaceutical stage, or you can say the last stage or the final stage. Okay, so apart from these semi solids, solid and aqueous type of materials or products, there are other products that includes the various inhalable products, products that are the aerosol type of a product. So all these are the products that a pharmaceutical industries basically manufacture. Okay, so now let us understand one heading, that is, we will going to understand one heading for the interviews point of time, or whenever you are applying for the internship in any pharmaceutical industries. So the so yes, what are the main pharmaceutical groups manufactured include? So the heading says that the main pharmaceutical group manufactured include. Okay, this is the heading. Okay, so what is the main pharmaceutical group mainly include? So if we talk about the main group, student, sorry, if we talk about the main group of any pharmaceutical industry, so the first one is POM. Okay, so just take a screenshot of this. Okay, so the what is the first? The first you can say the group is, the first one is POM. So the POM, it is a purificatory ethical product, or you can say the prescription only medicine, which are usually patented product. Okay, so what is POM? So POM, it is a prescription, P for prescription, okay, O for only, and M for medicine. Okay, so POM is the pers 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 per oh sorry prescription only medicine. Okay, so in this group, only a patented product is included, a product that have a patent. Okay, so that include in this group. Now comes what is the second type or group. So the second group is a general ethical products, that is GEP, that is general, E for ethical, and P for product. So those group that have a general ethical product, they are included in this group, which are basically standard prescription only medicine. Okay, so they have a standard prescription but only medicine, made to recognize a formula that may be specified in a standard industries reference books. Okay, and the last one of the group it includes is OTC. OTC means that over the counter. OTC means over the counter. Over the counter says that it groups this type of a group only includes the non prescription products. So as we have discussed that products, they are available in different forms, okay, whether it is in the form of a tablet, capsule, or a liquid. Sometimes they are also found as in a form of a cream, aerosol, okay. So it is used. So the major manufacturing groups, it includes the antibiotics, okay, such as penicillin, streptomycin, okay. Then other synthetic drugs, they includes the sulfa drugs, anti-tuberculosis drug, okay. They includes the vitamins, they includes the synthetic hormones, they includes granular products. Sometimes they also include a drug of vegetable origin, okay. A medicine or a drug that is manufactured from a vegetables, they include that also. They includes different types of surgical sutures and dressings. So these are certain things that are basically formed or produced in any pharmaceutical industry. So now comes the most important part of the discussion, that is what is the principal steps that any pharmaceutical industries follow. Okay, so I want to everyone to go through this thing, what I'm mentioning here, that what is the, this heading is very important, that the principal the oh, this heading again, it is very important because in examination they can ask you this, that the principal manufacturing steps. Okay, so what is the principal manufacturing steps? So the principal manufacturing steps are the preparation of the process intermediates, means the first that thing that you need in any manufacturing industry is these steps, okay, the preparation steps, okay. Now the second is the introduction of functional groups. Then after you introduce the functional groups, then coupling and esterification is there. Then separation processes such as washing and stripping. Then comes the purification of the final product. So purification is very important, and it is, of course, it is in the final stage, but since when you use a raw material, so it is very important, to check the purity of the raw materials or the steps that or the equipments that are used in any pharmaceutical industries. Okay, so the additional product preparation steps, it includes the granulations, that is drying, tablet pressing, printing, coating, filling, okay. You have been familiar with the different types of shapes of the tablets, different shapes of the capsule, different types of the coating that have a tablets and capsule have. So this comes under the additional preparation steps, okay. Additional, you can say, product preparation steps. Okay, so if we talk about, let us take an example to understand all these manufacturing okay. So let us take an example of a penicillin. So penicillin, the manufacturing of penicillin, for example, it involves the batch fermentation, okay. Batch fermentation, where you use a maize steep liqueur or a similar base with a organic processor, which when added to control the yield, okay. So in this specific mold cultures for such as penicillium is used, or you can say which is further inoculated into a fermentation medium. So penicillin is separated from the fermentation broth by solvent extraction, okay. So this is something that is there whenever you are using or manufacturing any type of medicine. Okay, so these are certain principal manufacturing steps. Now let's see what all we have covered so far. So as the lecture is concerned, we have seen the introduction part. So in the introduction, the things to be understood is about the global pharmaceutical market, because how globally a pharmaceutical market is expanding, how what are the operation, or how the raw materials is being export and import more on the global basis. So this is one of the important thing. Second thing in this slide is to understand what is the role of the GMPs, means how GMPs is acting as a guideline or in the manufacturing of different types of pharmaceutical good. So you have to understand about the GMPs as well as the global you can say pharmaceutical market. Then comes the what is actually a pharmaceutical manufacturing is, means what is the hierarchy that a pharmaceutical industry or manufacturing unit follows, because in examinations or in the interview, students, they can ask you about how what are the steps, or can you explain that pharmaceutical industries have a hierarchy steps to produce essential medicines or any pharmaceutical product. So you can go to the slide to have a better understanding that the steps, example, design, conception, development, withdrawal, processing, refinement, packaging, delivery, and storage. Okay, now comes the types of pharmaceutical processing, means not types, you can say the stages of the pharmaceutical industries, like the primarily processing stage, the secondary stage, and the final stage. So what do you understand by the primary production of pharmaceutical product, or what in primary stage what happens? Okay, so the simple answer is the raw material, it changes to APIs. Here I am just mentioning, you can note it down as well. So in this particular thing, the raw material RW is the raw material. Okay, it is changing to the APIs. Okay, I have told you about what is APIs, that active pharmaceutical ingredients. So it is raw material is changing into the APIs. Okay, this comes in this. Now comes the second stage, or the second step of processing. Then in this particular stage or steps, the APIs is converted to the product. Okay, you can just simply say is that the desired product. Okay, so in this happen this APIs is converted into the active pharmaceutical ingredient. Okay, or you can say the desired medicine, that you are looking for. Okay, and the last step, that is the final step, pharmaceutical product, it includes the formation of various types, like included the solid, semi-solid, aqueous form, some of the common solid forms. Okay, so they are included in the final product. And in the final processing also, they check the quality as well as how to store a particular product, what is the additional steps that are involved in this final processing, it also involves that also. So this is the overview of the stage that any drug undergoes whenever the production is concerned. Okay, so that brings to the end of the lecture. But yes, of course, you can go to the important questions that can asked in the interviews. They can ask you about what is a primarily packaging in pharmaceuticals. Then they can ask you what is the difference between a primary and secondary pharmaceutical production. So you must be aware of this thing. So as far as this question is concerned, that what is the difference between in the primarily and secondary pharmaceutical production is. So the basic is the ingredient, how the raw material, in simple words, if you are giving an interview, of course only for the interviews I am telling you, if in interviews they can ask you. So in primarily, the raw material changes to APIs, whereas in the secondary stage the APIs are converted into the desired product or desired medicine. So this is the basic one line answer to give in the interviews. But apart from that, whenever you have to write in the examination, yes, of course, more information should be added to your answer. So you must go to the different types or different books to have an answer of that. But still, if you have any queries, so you can simply leave your queries in the comment section below. So thank you for watching. Please follow ITLS Academy on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, WhatsApp, LinkedIn. This is our website, that is www.itlsacademy.com. if you have any queries related to get admissions in any other of the courses, so you can visit this website and get updated. Apart from that, this is our helpline number, that is 7080833450. You can simply call on this number if you have any query, and this is again a WhatsApp number, so if you want, you can leave your queries on the WhatsApp as well. So thank you for watching. Please do like, share and subscribe, and you can press the bell icon to get more updates on the lectures, so for the better understanding. So thank you again, students, for watching. Plus, yes, students, don't press to press the bell icon to get more updates. Thank you.